do a rock,
What?
paper, scissors.
Oh my
Ready?
Okay.
God.
1, 2, 3. All right. Next round. 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Okay.
What?
Amanda has to do the introduction for Monica
Oh,
today.
wow.
Okay.
Funny.
Yes, I won.
That was the trick.
Oh
Okay.
my
Well,
goodness.
hi everybody. My name's Amanda, and we are here at the Guest Perception Podcast. And today we have our very lovely guest, Monica.
Hello.
And Monica is a very, very special person. I was introduced to Monica through Craig. So do you want to kind of fill in the
Yeah.
blanks there,
So
Craig? and then
basically,
Monica?
my ADHD is going really, really heavy today. I don't know why. I just feel so jittery. I feel like I'm like this.
Are you able to
surf wave.
able to explain how?
Oh yeah, of course. So
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's what it is.
it's really neat actually. Me and Monica connected long time ago. And it's funny. You guys were actually friends, but not knowing that you were friends. The same network, right? Tyler. all of the-
We know the same.
We knew
peop-
that we
Yeah,
have
so-
common
Common
friends.
friends,
We
yeah,
have
so-
friends in
common.
common.
But
yeah.
there was just never. There was never basically. You guys just never intercepted,
No.
No.
which was really
Well,
fascinating.
I've been in Turkey for
Yeah,
5
yeah.
years.
So we hadn't intercepted, but yeah, back to Monica. So Monica, you've been away.
Yeah,
'cause-
yeah. I've been back almost 2 years, and I was living in Turkey for 5. That was crazy.
I bet.
A
And then
crazy experience.
and when
yeah.
you moved back in with a friend.
Yes,
a
a
mo-
mutual.
a
Yeah,
mutual friend.
Yeah.
So that's how we.
yeah. A great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, really good guy.
So Monica, like it's really weird. I've got this. I don't know I don't know how to explain it, but I've got this like sixth sense of people. I feel like I don't know. It's really funny how I get this sense of like the experience and people and the life and the love and just so
Yeah.
there's so much inside to give.
You pull it
And
out.
I felt that. Like I just
Yeah.
felt that with you, Monica, and I was like, wow, there's so much there's so much in you
Yeah.
that you just have to give to people.
Oh
And
my
I love
Yeah.
that. Like for me it's just when I was younger, it all comes back, and I find my story is really the reason why I want to just have like I'm naturally not going to have the experience for others,
Yeah.
but for me it's important to let somebody else share the experience and
Oh, yeah.
really
Well,
It's-
let's do that. Let's share that experience right this second
Oh,
with
whoa.
Monica.
What do I do with my hands?
What's she
I'm
gonna
like-
do?
I feel like
What's she
I'm
gonna
on the spot
do?
here. No.
So Monica actually made me cry before we
Oh
began.
God, yeah, yeah. It's
It was pretty funny.
it's a common thing that I end up talking about.
So-
Okay, I'd like to hear.
All right, Alexa, you're not included in this podcast.
Yeah, no, I don't think Alexa
so
can do
please
this.
just keep quiet over there in the
Yeah.
corner. Thank you.
AI wants to have
Maybe
their,
next round, actually, we'll
their shine.
actually we might put Alexa in the middle, and I might have a conversation with her on one of the podcasts.
Yeah.
I bet that
think
would
it'd
be.
be-
I bet you would.
I never
A
never
really
know.
good conversation.
I feel like I'd be challenged for sure. I wouldn't know
Yeah.
how to respond.
Oh
so
my lord! You
it'd
could
be
take her out
interesting.
for dinner first. How about
Cheap date.
yeah, cheap
No
date.
drinks, no food.
Yeah.
no food?
That's
yeah.
how I'm feeling right
Cheap
now.
date.
I'm definitely a cheap date. I don't eat, don't drink. I'm like, fuck.
Whatever.
I'm great. I'm like,
Yeah.
I smile. I'm
Yeah,
good. I'm
yeah.
happy. I'm content. So tell me about Turkey and what led you to,
Go there.
why would you go to Turkey?
Oh God. Well, I was living on Gabriola Island, and I was living there alone for 2 years,
Mhm.
and it was very isolating. So I started going on the computer,
Yeah.
and I'm like searching, and I came across this guy, gorgeous
Ooh.
Turkish man, long hair. He had longer hair than me. Oh my God.
Wow.
Like tall, yeah. he was
tall,
hot.
dark, and handsome.
Yeah, so I went for looks.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
yeah. And we became friends on Facebook, and he's like, "Why don't you come to Turkey?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why not?"
Why don't
I'm
I
like,
come to Turkey?
Where I'm like, "You're not a terrorist, are you?" And I asked him that, and he's like, "What?" He's like, "No." And I looked up Turkey, checked it out where it was, because I didn't really look at that before, and I ended up booking my ticket 4 months later and went there for a month. I had an amazing time, and it was like almost a high.
Yeah.
And so when I came back to Canada,
You're
I
like,
was
"Boo."
like, bye everybody. I need
Peace.
change. Peace out. And I put my stuff in a shipping container and moved across the world.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah. It
And
was,
how long ago
ballsy.
was that?
2018.
Okay.
That is super
Wow.
ballsy.
Yeah, very ballsy. And I seem to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
love
yeah.
that.
You know, like I went to Gabriola, never been there before.
Yeah.
Went there one time, seen a
Yeah.
house, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
And moved there. And then I was like, holy smokes, this is very eccentric place to live. You know, it was it was cool, but yeah, isolating. You want to get off the island, you can't. After
Right.
10 p.m.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
And
yeah.
I drive around that thing sometimes for hours. I'm like,
Right.
"Ah." Oh my God.
I get terrified of that thought.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
Well, yeah, like I thought, okay, this is when Donald Trump was running
Yeah.
for president, and I'm like, there's going to be a war
Yeah.
breaking out, and I thought it was going to be the end
Yeah.
of times, and I'm like, I'm going to move somewhere where I can learn how to survive, you know, from the earth, and oh yeah,
Oh wow,
I
you were really ahead of your time, truly, because when Trump got in, like, you know, the rest of us were still kind of just like watching it.
I was like right in, and then
Wow.
I dived right into the conspiracy theories, like because I was on this island.
Yeah.
And it can make you go squirrely. Like the first winter, I broke mentally. I'm like,
Yeah.
like, you know, and you start to walk around the forest at midnight and in the moonlight.
Yeah,
and,
you start
you
doing
know,
weird-
doing weird
weird-
things,
weird
just
island
odd.
things.
And I remember my buddy telling me, he's like, we're watching these videos this lady was making, and he's like, that's going to be you in the future. And I'm like, literally within a month, I was like, I'm out of here. Like, I'm not going to, no.
You're
no,
not
that's
gonna
not
be-
my story.
You're not going to be in there. You know what? I could see it being a little bit of my story down the road. I want to go into the forest and make some
Like,
remedies.
oh, it was, yeah, it's just.
But you need a tribe with you, Monica. That's the thing. You went in and you were solo, and I think you need a tribe.
Definitely. And I started
Right?
getting like, like just like underpits were getting
Hairy. You
My
didn't shave
nails
your
weren't
legs. Yes,
done. And
hairy
I'm like, I
underpits.
look, my legs are not shaved. And I'm like, ugh, like, that's not, like I like to.
That
be
sounds like
a
me in
girl.
my last relationship. You know, I
Yeah.
was just like, I don't know. I think I just was like, anything to make this not appealing for you, I'm on to.
Jeez.
Yeah, like, oh my God. Well, the next topic, coffee enema.
Okay,
That was actually so when you were actually downstairs
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a cigarette, which I always tell
It
you
wasn't
not
a
to.
cigarette.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a joint.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was a JOINT.
Yeah.
Joint. Is that how you spell joint?
I hope so.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I really hope so.
I think so.
And it was a CBD
Anyway.
one.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
yes, you were smoking a joint, not a cigarette. I get it. We were.
And
It's pretty fascinating.
meanwhile, they
We-
were talking
well,
about enemas.
Yeah, we were talking about. Well, it's
and I can't.
Monica's got this really interesting thing, and she was talking
Passion,
about.
passion.
Well, it's a passion, but I got kind of curious.
You
She was
have a
talking.
passion for enemas?
coffee enemas.
She was talking about coffee enemas, and I was like, okay, well, I mean,
I love them.
there's always brothers and sisters, and us aunts and uncles, and I was like, okay, well, what about the tea? What about the Gatorade? What about like why
No,
only
no,
coffee?
No. Well, it's organic coffee. You just can't use like.
Well, Starbucks is
Fol-
organic.
Folgers in my cup, kind of thing. You got to use organic, and it's
Ooh.
done with like distilled water. And
You know what? I am totally in this conversation. I have an enema girl. I work
Do
with
you?
her. Yeah.
Okay. so-
Shelly is an enema girl. She will give
Okay.
you an enema, and she's amazing.
or is like there's
I'm in the game,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
in.
yeah.
I'm in.
You
I
gotta
am
get
not
the-
in this game.
Get that bucket and hose.
Get the bucket at home.
We can have an enema, coffee enema, little like
Yeah.
party.
Just like have our faces and like
Yeah.
popping,
Oh my God, we can
popping
do the
through.
podcast
Yeah.
with the.
Popping through
Oh
the
my
little
God.
Oh my
holes
God,
and
you
be
know,
like,
just like
we're
laying
doing
there.
enemas.
Holy shit.
Booyah.
Yeah, and turn to the side to get it in the other.
Yeah.
Get it through the intestines.
Oh boy.
Craig,
No, but it's
So white mocha enema.
it's beneficial for your liver. It
Oh,
detoxes.
okay, so that's why people do that.
Yes, and you hold it
Amanda.
in for 15, 20 minutes.
Ah.
And
Amanda, Ashley saying that your sister's wants a shout out.
Pardon me?
That your sister is looking at the podcast.
Yeah, what about it? Hi, sister.
Yeah.
Hello, my sister. I love you, Dee.
Oh, hi, sister.
Hi, sister.
Hi, this is my sister Denise,
Hi,
and
Denise.
I don't know if my brother Rob's there, but Rob, I love you. Mwah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love all the brothers and sisters. Whoever's, I mean, I don't know. There may be one of mine out there, but
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thanks
watching.
for letting me know.
and
my God,
follow
that's
us.
so
Make sure you
cool.
share this shit.
Yeah, of course. My sister's like a big fan of, obviously, sister support. Sister
Yeah,
love.
it's
Yeah.
important to have that.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. Okay, back to the enema.
Oh, okay.
Back to the enema. So what do we do with this?
Well, I got into it probably about 20 years ago. I would see this lady at Happy Colon, and she's closed down now, but I would go for, flushes, like, what is it? Hydro. I don't know. You lay there, colon cleanse.
yeah, like a
Yeah, and it takes like an hour, and she puts the water in.
Yeah.
and flushes it, goes in and out. So I brought 3 dates there, different times, and I'd be like, okay, I got a great idea for a first date. We're gonna go book an appointment, and they're like, what is wrong with this
Massage.
chick?
wow.
And I,
wow.
one of the guys got it done after because I made them sit in the room and watch.
Yeah.
Because it's not like
That's a real relationship.
no, it wasn't even like I was trying to get it one, but I guess I went the wrong way. But
Want to watch me get an enema, baby?
yeah, come and watch my anus get flushed out. It's clean.
She's
so
a clean one.
Yeah, clean as a whistle. But I like the way I felt after, right? And it's just you're clean.
Yeah.
And your body, you could put good stuff, food in after, and
Yeah.
over time, it gets kind of
So
back to the lazy food. But
you mentioned organic, but does McDonald's have organic coffee or does like Tim? Because I'd like to
no.
like
no.
You're not putting McDonald's coffee.
double.
double.
Yeah, no
God.
Tim Hortons
I-
double
I-
up the butt.
I think you would burst it or something. Bad would happen.
What about like a
Ugh.
cappuccino or like?
Like with whipping cream or like
I don't know.
cinnamon. No.
No.
It's organic, and you gotta like filter it. I did try a new
So
coffee.
it's like a drip coffee then,
Yeah,
filtered.
basically, yeah. And I used this really fine grain coffee last time, and I didn't filter it properly. So I did the enema, and afterwards I'm like, what the hell? It feels like there's like sand or something in my ass. And I'm like, I gotta do this again, and get this out, right? Because it's like that's the worst feeling is having that like. I know.
so
It's
funny.
just
I love
and,
this.
and it's
And I love how you're saying
I
this with a
really,
smile.
I
This
get
is
that.
amazing.
Like even just having sand in your crotch at the
Yeah.
beach is like
it
terrible. Let
sucks
alone all the
in
way up your butt.
colon.
Like
I remember when we used to go to Hawaii, and this is, I mean, you guys are like, come on, man, come up with a better story. But I'd have like a T-shirt on, and I don't know why. it just,
Why
like,
you pinching your nipple?
As
just-
soon as
it-
he
it-
does
no,
this,
but, like,
soon as he
no,
does
but
this,
the
he's like, I had a
the
T-shirt on.
No, but the T-shirt like would rub against my nips, and it would just like
Oh.
it would like sandpaper my fucking nipples
What?
off, and I'd just be like fucking
What
like
kind of material?
I don't know. It was like polyester garbage, like made for McDonald's,
Wow.
material.
Did you get a rash?
He had no
I
nipples
felt
left.
rashy. Like,
Yeah,
I
you just felt
raw.
Like fucking like what the fuck is this shit?
Dude,
Like-
imagine being a woman. We have to like shave every hair off of our fucking body from
And
like head to
getting
toe.
corners and nooks and crannies.
nooks
too.
and crannies, like
That sucks.
folds and
Yeah,
like
and
stuff.
you're places
It's not
you can't
as
even
simple. It's
see.
just like something like this, a little jawline.
Yeah, you guys have it.
There should be like
easy.
this, like you know how when you go into like, and yeah, basically if you went into like a jail and you get like a body scan, there should just be like this body thing that you just walk in and just like
All the hair.
lasers all your hair off, just like in like
Yeah.
Yeah,
10
they do
seconds.
have. Like,
It
they
should be
have
like
lasers and-
like a mini do, like a
yeah,
mini
like a mist.
like a mini do, like detonated energy, something that just like just like
Ugh.
lasers.
Just like how they build those Ford
lasers
Mustangs,
off
like
Well,
your
the
there's like
worst
hair.
a
is,
robot
like
that just
nicking when you nick down there. That sucks.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
That's
Lord.
that's a
That's the
terrible one.
oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. That is
Not
Jesus.
fun.
That's not fun. That's
No.
not fun. What are you
No.
gonna do? You just gotta like lift up a leg
You're
for
like,
a while
what
and just like
is
air it out.
happening?
Like, okay, here we go.
It burns.
Well, I've had those like whatever the when your pants rub together like from work type
Yeah,
thing?
chafing.
Yeah, it's like chafing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Oh my God, the funniest chafe I ever got. This is hilarious because I only wear like one brand of underwear, Hanky Panky.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really
Cool.
so fancy.
no. I'm just very picky. Okay, I'm very picky about that. And my underwear, I wore these underwear to California. I rode my Harley to
That's so cool.
to California. And the funny thing was that there was these 2 holes in the bottom of my underwear. And it's literally where my bones on the bottom of my like pelvis
Yeah.
connect and like rubbed on my Harley. They literally rubbed 2 holes completely.
My God.
It's crazy, right?
Wore them out.
I wore holes right through
Wow.
it from the vibrations of the bike.
Oh, that's kind
Jesus.
of fun.
Yeah,
sounding.
speaking of vibrations of bikes, you know, you ride and so do I. We both are
Passenger.
Oh, you're a passenger. Okay, so
Yeah,
and then
and I-
you
yeah.
had a bike accident.
Yes, and like very extreme motorcycle accident. I was about 28, and it changed my whole life. I almost lost my leg from
Yeah.
the knee down. They had to use bone cement to patch it up. Like
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lady turned right in front of us, and we slid into her, and the bike crushed my leg.
Yeah.
And I flew back, and my helmet, I was wearing with the beanie because it's before they were legal,
Yeah.
and it flew off on impact, and my head landed on my purse that I had across my body.
Wow.
It was crazy. And then I stood up, and that was not a good thing. I stood up in panic, and then my bones just went
Adrenaline.
just like
Pure
a teepee
adrenaline.
came
my
out right below my knee, just went out the skin, and I collapsed. And I laid there and just stared at my bones sticking out of my leg, and it was so painful.
Oh my God.
Ambulance were on strike, so it took a good 25 minutes for them to get there. By that point, I've lost so much blood that I was feeling great.
Oh
Like
wow.
I was just like, oh yeah, no, I'm good. Right? Like, I am good.
Wow.
And I've had like over freaking 8-9 surgeries to
Try and
repair it, and
wow.
I will need a knee replacement in the future. It all depends on my activity now.
Did you do skin graft on
I
it?
did a skin
Yeah,
graft on the lower
I thought
part.
maybe
Yeah.
I thought maybe I saw
They
that.
took the skin from the upper thigh and put it on where my ankle was, because that was ripped off. People are
Yeah.
like, oh, is that a burn? I'm like, no, that just is like flesh ripped off. So it's just a little piece of like thin skin and my muscle and bone.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it is life changing,
Yeah.
right? Like I know, Craig,
100%.
you don't ride, but it's just like
I ride a bicycle.
you ride a bicycle, and just anything that's like any kind of injury that you come out of, and you're just not the same.
Yeah, mentally, it
Yeah.
took a toll on me mentally. Like,
Yeah.
I remember in the hospital bed, I had a psychotic break. Like, they,
Oh,
they,
well,
they
and-
just, like, were on.
And
bed.
who and what kind of like relationship are you in as well, being like in this like very delicate care? Were you like in a relationship? Were you on your own?
It was a rocky. It was towards an end of a relationship. I was
So-
on the back of his bike. He went to a different hospital, and he was
So was that the
Okay.
breakup point?
yeah. He never came in to visit me once.
Literally.
At
Are you
all.
kidding me?
Mm,
That's
And,
insane.
and you were on
I was in the hospital 2 months.
and
Jesus.
he
Was in the hospital 2 weeks.
oh wow.
Oh yeah, it was like it was really
a
hard.
reality check.
Yeah, it was
right?
a reality check. Who's like
Who's your people?
yeah, who's and it was me. I was my people, right? And
Yeah,
it
girl.
was a really hard thing to swallow
Yeah, girl.
to see that, right?
Yeah.
But I pushed myself through.
Isn't that the lesson though, right?
Yeah.
The
yeah.
lesson is like the only person that's actually going to be there for you is you.
Yes. Yeah. There's going to be, I think of them as like angels that will come in your life and
Yeah.
like help you through things. But
Yeah.
we
We like those angels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
you, right? Yeah. You got to be there for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just like listening to this taken in, and honestly, I mean, I have a life experience, but wow, like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Just listening to the story and how it kind of molded you, and so if like maybe just kind of share little snippets of you know, when you first. So which part of life was this for you? Like where where was this?
I was interior design. You know, I was doing well. Career was taking off, and it ended at that. Like, you know, not ended, but it changed.
I think that gave me nip-ons when you said you're in interior design. It got me so excited.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, that's another passion besides coffee.
Yeah. You know, and it's and I get that, right? It's something that I have always been passionate about. I think just being a woman and kind of fantasizing about a family and a home and making it. And, you know, I didn't have a lot, so I could make anything look like a home.
Yes, with like
nothing. Garbage.
Nothing. And
I loved your post about garbage. I'm a garbage person too. I love everything garbage. And it's terrible. You will find me in the dumpster still.
Oh my god. Yeah.
At
like
44 or 45
cleanup.
now.
Spring cleanup. I remember being a little girl. My dad would take us out spring cleanup. I got a dictionary, blue big dictionary was my first piece. I call it chooch. It's chooch. It's like free stuff.
Yeah, chooch.
And yeah, I'm like, let's go chooching.
Okay. Well, girl, you got a new chooch partner.
Yeah.
Okay. Like and Shelly, Enema Girl, loves chooching.
Oh, awesome. We'll have a whole team.
Yeah.
I got a quick question. I don't know why this came into my head, but I want to ask why is it called a dictionary? Why does it have to have the word dick in it?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna ask AI. See what AI knows.
Okay, AI on.
Oh, there's no K in dictionary.
Okay, so it's
who named the dictionary?
Okay, this is hilarious.
So there is no dick in dictionary because there is no K on it.
Okay, and Lucho, I don't know if you could notice, but English isn't his first language. And he knew that.
I just had this random thought. It was pretty random, and I just was like,
Dick. Well, we were talking about this, about the dick pics, because I feel like I was into the dick pics pretty early in actual photography.
Oh, wow.
Like hard pictures. I have a big box of dick.
No, wow. No, I don't like the dick pic.
Oh yeah, so this was the difference. I kind of appreciate knowing what I'm getting into.
Mm-hmm.
Monica, not so much.
No, I do like the surprise. And especially if I'm not asking for it.
Oh yeah.
And you know, unsolicited dick pics are.
I don't accept that. I will. Yeah. If someone just sent me that, I'd be like, no.
It's weird.
It has to come from.
Yeah.
Send me your dick.
And please, if you do, moisturize it, make it look good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do not have a dehydrated looking dick.
You know what's funny, Amanda? You actually said you were like.
I asked you if you'd done it and you said no.
No, I'm saying no because you mentioned to Monica. I remember when we first met Monica.
The Dairy Queen dick?
Yeah.
Okay, the Dairy Queen dick.
What the fuck is that?
The Dairy Queen.
Oh, I feel bad for all my exes. Anyhow. Fuck you. Anyhow, the Dairy Queen dick. So the Dairy Queen dick is hilarious because I had asked, one of my partners like from years ago, send me a dick pic. And so they did. And it was like a soft dick, like, smushed up, looked like a sundae. And I was like, what is going on? I was like, you need it actually hard and erected in a photo to make it. And that was just kind of the notorious.
Was it like a Dairy Queen sundae or a McDonald's sundae?
And was it chocolate or vanilla?
Yeah, chocolate.
That's a great question.
Was it chocolate or like butterscotch or?
It was vanilla. It was vanilla with maybe a little chocolate.
Oh.
But yeah, it was just funny, know. And some people really don't like it. And I'm kind of like, I'm okay. I'm game when I'm game, but it's getting me to be into the game. Yeah. Like,
there's more to it than just a dick.
There's a lot more to it. Like I'm not stupid. And I'm not hanging around for people that are going to be using me and like trying to get shit from me and like, just want sex or, want to like live in my place and
crash on. Just
like want a bunch of free stuff while you're doing all this other shit on the outside.
Like
they're all like that.
It's so weird. It's like where are the men? Where are the like the manly old school
guys that actually like one woman and just
and are the caretaker and the provider and like masculine.
they all have drank way too much water, and there's
100%.
just so many vagina men. It's
Well,
insane.
you know,
very lots
like,
of vagina men out there.
Well, you mentioned it last time, Monica. You're just like, just because I walk around like this, it's not an invitation.
Yeah.
No
like people
kidding.
think, like it's interesting when you post something, it's
know.
it's like an automatic invitation, like it's a
yeah.
light switch.
Oh, yeah,
and
like-
you know, people, hey, beautiful, good morning. It's like, okay, fuck, I know exactly what you want from the first word you
Yeah.
said. Like, fuck off.
Like I don't mind. I don't mind. Like, hey, beautiful, good morning. That's simple. But like, I'm not gonna meet you. I'm not gonna like set up. Like, don't think we're gonna take this anywhere, right? Like, this
Yeah.
is just it's the internet.
Yeah.
You know, let's just keep it simple.
But some people really like, see, the thing is that for these narcissistic, you know, toxic
Yeah.
types, the internet is their playground, you know.
Oh
and
yeah,
Keyboard
'cause
warriors.
They can like
Yeah.
they can put that mask on and
Yeah.
you know they're
We
going
well,
hard.
you know what we call that? We call that a keyboard fucking warrior.
I
We're keyboard creep.
yeah, keyboard
Keyboard
creep.
warrior.
I get those ones, and
Yeah.
it's really funny. Oh my gosh! I sometimes it's every once in a while I'll make a post on my Facebook, and then I won't ever go on again.
Yeah.
And then you know, then ends up in these wars of like all these people
Oh,
like
yeah.
defending me and like being
Yeah.
like, "Fuck off! Get off her Facebook, you stupid!" You
Oh
know,
my
whatever.
God, I
and-
know. Yeah, like people get into it. They will get into stuff, or they take it personal, or
Yeah.
it's just chill out, everybody. Like
Yeah.
these are just my today's. You know, like don't get all like.
Oh,
know,
did
I
you
get-
did you hear about like the drama of that Facebook post? I don't know if you guys all got into it, but it was like that. It was a Facebook thing, and it was, "Are we dating the same guy?"
Oh, I think it's a group.
It's a group.
It's a group, and I have joined it.
Yeah.
And I have checked it out. It is hilarious.
It's hilarious. I only
Hilarious.
ever went on it once, and I posted my ex. And then the funny thing was, it got like, apparently I never looked at it again because I don't give a fuck. I was just like trying to.
posting.
I'm just trying to protect other women,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And so I posted it. Apparently, it got like 300 like
Oh
comments.
my
And then
God.
the site got shut down, and they had to open up a new one.
Oh my God.
And I thought to myself, I said to this girl Sarah, because she's like, "Oh my God, I saw that guy that you were dating, and he's apparently got like 5 other girlfriends, and they were
Wow.
all on there fighting." I was like, "Oh my
Wow.
God, I had
Oh
no
my
idea."
God.
Okay,
It just
I got to interrupt this with something. I'm getting really excited and goosebumps, and I'm just so excited for this.
Yeah, we got
I
so
mean,
much good
honestly,
stuff.
Okay, so guys, our Instagram followers, our Facebook, whoever. I know, Monica, we're streaming on your system.
Hi.
I know we're streaming on our system. Guys, please give us a follow. The Guest Perception Podcast. Give Monica a follow as well. And
Yes.
honestly, like as we progress into the season 2, which we talked about last time, we're actually going to be including Monica in a lot of our future stuff. So we're going to be bringing Monica on. We're actually going to be doing some remote podcasting, which I think is going to be fucking sweet. Because we were
Yeah.
actually just
it'll be
talking
great.
about the rooftop here and how lovely it would be to be on the rooftop, and
Yeah.
you know, just we have some really creative ideas and really awesome stuff coming up. And and if you love Monica, you'll be seeing Monica again. I mean, honestly, we haven't even touched probably
No,
a
this is like
millimeter
this
of
is
what-
this is like
Oh
a
my
point,
God.
like
She,
0.2%
so
of Monica.
Yeah.
So let's get Monica back on the screen, and then we are going to wrap up for this little segment here, and we're gonna continue filming this evening. We're gonna go late, and we're gonna go hard.
go
So yeah, we're gonna get deep. So we're just
Deep
gonna
with coffee enemas.
we just kind of wanted to touch base and do a little bit of a live, Lucho.
We still have 15 minutes to go here.
15?
Holy
1-5.
5-0.
Oh,
One
okay.
1-5.
Okay.
I thought with Craig.
No,
doing
I
his
just-
thing,
I
it kinda,
wanted-
it was like a wrap up.
Well, I mean, no, I just wanted to kind of, I don't know. I got really just excited, and I just wanted to be like, come on, like follow Monica, guys. Like, you know, you want to hear some more stuff. Like I love listening to you two together.
Oh
It's so
my God.
fascinating. And
I think I got a story that will wrap up the 15 minutes.
okay, perfect.
Oh,
All right,
please,
okay,
please,
Monica.
please.
Okay, so when
Take it away.
oh my God, my girlfriends are gonna kill me. My 2 friends. When we were really young, we were out at Brandy's, and we bumped into Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh my God.
He really liked one of my girlfriends. We ended up back at his penthouse. And I'm eating all the food in his fridge, right? Like I'm just like me
You're
and my
just
girlfriend were
in the
eating
fridge.
the food, and my other girlfriend's upstairs, like getting it on with him. And all of a sudden, he comes downstairs butt naked.
Oh no.
Okay, and
way.
I'm like, what? With like, while I'm eating
Okay,
his like
Jean-Claude Van Damme
yes,
naked.
yes, and grabs the bowl of fruit. Okay, and is like, girls, come upstairs in his little accent, right? And we're like, okay, right? Like I was like, let's go, and we go up there. I end up sticking a banana in his ass.
Oh
Woo! Yeah, it was there was a condom on it, but it ended up squishing out the sides, and it was the most crazy.
Was it okay? But was it? Wait, I need to know more about this banana. Like, was it like ripe, or was it like one of the yellow ones, or was it like
it wasn't.
black?
It was like just a
Regular yellow.
regular.
Because sometimes when you
regular,
leave
and then-
bananas on the counter, they
no,
they
it wasn't a brown.
Okay,
one.
okay,
It
so-
was brown after.
Okay,
no,
so
just kidding.
so it came out.
and it
Brown
just
after.
squished out, and I grabbed another banana without a condom and used that one. And then
Jesus.
And then my other girlfriend did it too, and then I stole a sweater. I stole one of his sweaters, and we left, and it was like the weirdest thing I've ever. Well, no, it's not. But
It's not the weirdest thing.
not
but
the weirdest thing.
That
but
is amazing.
It was a bizarre thing. And we were called the Bananarama Girls for a
Bananarama.
long time.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was so brutal. Oh,
wow.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
takes a good banana.
Well, you
yes.
actually,
like
you actually have a
bananas.
story about Eminem.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Ooh.
didn't. He does not like bananas in
Oh,
his
yeah.
butt.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Well, my story with Eminem is nowhere as interesting, but it was still pretty cool. I got in a little bit of a scrap in the audience, and this chick was like elbowing me and being really
my God.
aggressive, and I could see Eminem for whatever reason seeming to focus in on me, and I could see like him kind of being like compassionate, which is weird. I was like, am I crazy?
Yeah.
Or is this motherfucker like being like, oh, that poor little hot blonde? You know?
Yeah.
And that was kind of my interpretation. And then after the show, my girlfriends went to the bathroom and the bouncer came up to me and said, yeah, Eminem would like to have you backstage.
Wow. That's
And I, of course,
Garlic
was like,
prawns.
I was like, I'm not going anywhere
crab.
without my girlfriends.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm waiting for them. So I ended up like waiting on the side for my girlfriends, and we went backstage.
Oh my God.
You know, and he was just like kind of sitting there, and I was like, okay, where's the booze?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was a bit of an asshole because I am a
No.
little bit of an asshole sometimes. And I was like, where's the booze? I'm like, you're a rock star.
Yeah, like,
We're
what-
backstage.
what's
Like,
going on?
booze, drugs. Let's go.
Like,
Come on.
Where is it?
Like, let's
Hello?
go. Roll it out. Roll it
Yeah,
out. Let's go.
yeah.
You
No
know?
kidding.
And he kind of was like, and he goes out to the back and like comes back with a bottle of like Crown Royal and, you know,
Crown Royal?
Crown?
Yeah, it was Crown.
You're Eminem and you bring a bottle of Crown Royal?
No, he did.
He did.
Oh, he
brought-
did.
He
yeah.
came
okay,
back. He
okay,
came
okay.
back with the bottle of Crown Royal, and we drank
Was
that.
it wild turkey?
And then, no, I don't think it was. And then, where did we go? We got on his bus and just like toured around. We went back. We got on his bus, and then we went back to his hotel room. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I was with my husband at the time. Like, we had just started dating, and I was like, fuck. You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Eminem
yeah.
wanted me really bad. He was like totally into me, but I was just like, I don't know. I have this thing, morals.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah. I'm like,
Apparently, I've been the only one in all my relationships that have them, but
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah. Well, when I'm in a relationship, I'm not interested in
No.
another guy.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
I'm not like I'm into them.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
it's like, well, what's,
Yeah, I think
you know?
that's really common for women.
Yeah.
Not so common for men,
Yeah.
apparently.
There's a few skizzy women out there, though.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no, there's a
they're-
lot.
they're
There's a
greasy,
lot.
of greasy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there is.
When you kind of dissect it, and they're scandalous.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
I
it's
agree.
gross. Yeah.
No, I absolutely agree. And this like vindictive,
Like,
you know,
getting off on like fucking someone else's man is
Is-
not cool.
it is disturbing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And this is the sad thing. And like women today, they seem to think that this is normal behavior and that they're justified in doing it, when in reality it's actually just hurting everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
And
yeah.
and it's hard because at the end of the day, these women have to go through the fire. They're
Yeah.
going to have to walk through that fire in
Yeah.
order to be able to see the truth and to be able to be strong enough to be alone for enough time to have discernment to
Yeah.
pick out a good partner.
Yeah, like the being alone is important.
Yeah.
For me in my life right now.
Well, you know, like honestly, and I think I shared this journey with Amanda. Is like, you know, the most safest space is right here. You know, the when you're able to sort of guide from the inside out, then you really,
Yeah.
you know, that's your home right here.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to. And that was the thing. Like, I didn't know that, can you switch it to Monica? I didn't know that it was going to be like that. Like, I didn't know that it was going to be, I had to be complete before somebody else was going to be able to come in and compliment me.
Yes. Yeah. And when you're not complete, it's like attracting all the douchebags out there.
Yeah.
And you just get broken down, right? And then I'm at the point I'm just not into getting into a relationship because
Me too.
I gotta fix myself. I
Yeah.
gotta spend time with me.
Yeah.
And like,
Has-
set
how-
my boundaries.
How long has that been that you've been spending time with yourself?
Like 3 months.
Yeah. Okay.
Good for you.
3 months.
Good for
Okay,
you.
And
good.
Yeah, and that's
I'm a year and a bit into it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And oh
That's
my,
awesome.
it was crazy. Like when
Yeah.
people in the
Huh.
beginning asked me like, what was it like? Honestly,
Yeah.
it was weird because it's like feels like your skin's burning off. It's so painful and you don't even know why. But at the end of the day, I knew that the most painful reality was if it's not him, he hurts me on the regular basis,
Yeah.
but he's the only one that could fix that pain.
Oh,
And I'm
it's-
like, this is terrible. I'm like, if it's not you, it has to be me
yeah.
because you keep hurting me. I'm not going to hurt myself.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And I need to take care of myself. And that's what I started to do.
yeah, like I look back and I've been just scared to be alone.
Yeah.
Like it's a huge codependency I had, right? That I'm now working on
Mm-hmm.
because codependency is not fun. When-
No.
No, because you just cling on to somebody who can destroy you.
Yeah. And they try to.
and they just don't care.
Yeah.
They just don't care, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, right? And now I've got to do what I got to do, right?
And I think now it's like we have enough awareness to just kind of, pause and just go, you know what? This doesn't feel right. And this is where I'm at is I'm really checking into my body
Okay.
because it will always give off a signal.
Mhm.
Yes.
It will always give off a signal. And so you're going to feel it and you may not know why that signal's there, but you can ask, you can get curious, or you can just sit and just know, okay, that came up because it's a sign, it's telling me something.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to even do anything. Because as long as you are aware enough to be like, okay, this means possibly
Yeah.
that's danger, I'm just going to like sit and wait.
Yeah.
The universe will let it just show.
Yeah.
It will show itself. And that's what I'm seeing. It's like you don't have to do much. You just have to sit and be integral
Patient.
and patient
Yeah.
and make choices that are healthy and good for you.
Yeah.
And then the universe will just,
Yeah, like I write things down, like,
That's
and this
really
is gonna
good.
be silly, but I just figured out what my values are.
it's not
Wow.
silly. It's not silly.
That's not silly at all.
It's just like, but I'm like, what are my values? And I'm like, I don't know. So had
Yeah.
to dissect that.
Yeah.
and
But you know
what's-
what, Monica, normally people don't even think about this shit. I'm sorry, you have this hair on your boob.
Oh,
Oh, it's
oh,
attached.
it's attached to it.
It's attached. We're just gonna move it. But like people don't even like think about this.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
feel like that's one of the things that we're lacking in society today is the depth of humanity where we're actually concerned about being good humans.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's also important to remember that, we do have all these things that happen, but how do we dance with it?
Yeah.
How do we dance with the pain? How do we dance with the fear, the anxiety, everything that's happened to us, because as we move into this new technology era with, AI, how do we dance with robots? There are things that robots can do that we can't, but vice versa, we can do it and they can't.
Yeah.
A human has so much complexity if you so choose, right? And it's all about choices.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it
make
is.
that choice.
Environment choices,
Yeah.
boundaries, values.
Yes.
Like,
Totally.
Yeah, because when you don't know your values, you're gonna
Yeah.
let people walk wherever they want
Yeah.
in your life, and it will. Yeah, it
And it
discourages
takes
you.
time. I'm finding it takes
Yeah.
time to be alone and just to have enough time being peaceful to know that when people come around, you feel their static, you feel their mess.
Yeah.
You know, like even when people walk by my house, I can feel their trauma.
chaos.
That's so
and
funny you mention that, because
sadness.
when it's so I get like
I feel for them.
I'm really good friends with, I got a really good lawyer buddy. He's one of my really good buddies, and sometimes I'll go up his place and look down, and I'll just watch people and how they walk,
Yeah.
how they move.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like you can almost
You can see
you
it.
can see like
Yeah.
the state of someone's being just
Yeah.
by how they walk, right? And it's I can't like it's so fascinating that just people are so fascinating. I've always been a people watcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I didn't watch enough. And I think that was maybe like, I don't know. Like, I was very observant, but naive. So I like watched and I was watching for danger constantly. But I think when you're raised in a little bit of a chaotic environment, and I was very loved as a child, like exceptionally loved. It wasn't a lack of love or like abuse from my parents. It was just a bit chaotic and like no structure. And I think when you're raised like that, things kind of get a little bit lost as you get older, you know what I mean? And you don't have a lot of that, fundamental things that you do it, regimes and things like that,
Yeah, it's definitely how you're raised.
Yeah.
Where you're come from matters.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you can change it.
You can change it.
if you are aware of it.
But a great point you made too is that if you're aware of it and if you're ready, like it's so fascinating that we were chatting about, I was like, I hope, Monica, we gotta, I feel like she's gonna be such a great fit for our team. And and remember we were texting back and forth, and I was like, we gotta make sure she's good. Like, make sure she's good. Like, what does she need? Like, we gotta help her. We gotta, like, I'm so out there to try to give, because I think it comes back to me being not significant enough when I was little. I didn't feel I was significant, not to, I had a great family dynamic, but when I went out in the world and, went to school and did, all these things as an individual, which, you have to get out of the house. You got to start doing stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't feel significance because I didn't know how to, I didn't have significance or certainty when I was younger because ADHD and autistic. I didn't understand these conversations. I felt insignificant to others.
Yeah.
So now my goal is, and of course my needs have changed, but is really just to give that significance, to give someone the key. I want to give you the key, and it's up to you to open the door, because you have to do yourself. But how do you give somebody that key? And that's what I'm fascinated with.
We live in a really cool day and age kind of thing with mental health, and how it's out there, right? And it needs to be talked about much more, and be comfortable with it, right? Yeah, I think that's important.
And I think that this thing with having you on the show and talking, with women, it's very much a part of our history in evolution, is to be women together. We were always kept together, and communication among women is critical for our own development and awareness and just keeping us connected, right?
Yeah.
So anyhow, it was amazing having you today, Monica.
Thank you.
And we are going to have Monica with us again, hopefully
Again and again and again.
hopefully many, many times we will have Monica.
If she
and-
wants to come
No,
here.
thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys are awesome people.
Yeah. And so we're going to wrap up for this evening, but we're going to keep shooting, and we'll catch you guys, I don't know, maybe in a couple weeks.
Peace out, homies.
Bye.
That's great.